In exactly 10 years, you won't recognize the human species. I'm not talking about science fiction. I'm talking about documented scientific facts unfolding right now in the most advanced laboratories on the planet. Elon Musk said it last January. In 5 years, not having a neural implant will be like not having a smartphone today. Mark Zuckerberg predicts that by 2040, our thoughts, virtual reality, and the physical world will be completely merged. Ray Kurzweil, the most accurate futurist of our time, announces that 2045 will mark humanity's point of no return. 89% of the innovations that will radically transform our lives in the next 20 years are already in advanced development. The question is no longer whether these changes will happen, but exactly when they will revolutionize your existence. Today, I'm going to reveal what 99% of the population still doesn't know about our immediate future. Prepare to discover how traditional Homo sapiens will evolve into something fundamentally different within a generation. The augmented brain, when thought becomes superhuman. In January 2025, Noland Arbaugh, Neuralink's first patient, successfully controlled a computer using only the power of his thoughts. But this is just the beginning of an unprecedented neurological revolution. Dr. Mary Nichols from Stanford University states that by 2035, downloading a new language directly into your brain will take 2 hours instead of 2 years of traditional learning. Imagine being able to perfectly memorize every conversation, every book, every experience of your life. Imagine performing complex mathematical calculations instantly without conscious effort. Imagine communicating with other people directly through thought without speaking a single word. MIT researchers succeeded in 2024 in creating the first functional brain-to-cloud interface in mice. Their projection? Direct access to the entire internet through our thoughts will be operational by 2040. But the implications go far beyond simple cognitive enhancement. We're talking about creating a collective human memory, a distributed intelligence where the boundaries between individuals will begin to blur. Professor Antonio Damasio, world-renowned neuroscientist, explains that these technologies won't just make us smarter. They will redefine what it means to be human. Revolutionary genetics, rewriting the code of life. December 2024, Harvard University announces the first successful genetic repair directly in a living organism, not in a laboratory, not on isolated cells, in a functioning human body. CRISPR 3.0 and prime editing technology now allow correcting genetic errors with surgical precision. Jennifer Doudna, Nobel Prize in Chemistry and CRISPR pioneer, predicts that 2030 will be the year we eradicate the first genetic diseases directly at their source. But we're not just talking about treating diseases. We're talking about optimizing the human species. Aubrey de Grey, the most audacious gerontologist of our time, declared in 2025, the first person who will live 1,000 years has probably already been born. Altos Labs, funded by billions of dollars, has confirmed that cellular reprogramming can literally reverse the aging process. Children born after 2030 could have a life expectancy exceeding 150 years, not through better medical treatments, but through genetic reprogramming that will keep their bodies biologically young for additional decades. Dr. George Church from Harvard is working on genetic modifications that would make humans resistant to cancer, cardiovascular diseases, and viral infections. We're no longer talking about natural evolution. We're talking about directed evolution. Artificial general intelligence surpassing humanity. Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI, revealed in March 2025 that artificial general intelligence would arrive earlier than all experts had predicted. We're talking about 2027, 2028, not 2035, he declared. Artificial general intelligence is an AI that surpasses human capabilities in 95% of all cognitive tasks. Problem solving, creativity, abstract reasoning, emotional understanding, everything. But here's the most fascinating development. Instead of replacing humans, this AI will merge with us. Meta's Reality Labs is currently testing brain-to-metaverse interfaces that allow navigating complex virtual environments using thought alone. Mark Zuckerberg predicts that by 2040, the distinction between thought, virtual reality, and the physical world will have completely disappeared. Imagine working in a virtual office where your colleagues are ultra-intelligent AIs while being physically at home. Imagine solving complex scientific problems by instantly collaborating with thousands of specialized artificial intelligences. Imagine having access to all human knowledge simply by thinking about it. Dr. Stuart Russell from UC Berkeley warns that this transition will probably be the most important transformation in human species history. more important than agriculture, more important than industrialization, more important than the internet. Transformed daily life. Your existence in 2040. Wake up in 2040. Your home has anticipated your needs before you even felt them. Domestic artificial intelligence, based on current research from Amazon and Google, will have analyzed your sleep patterns, heart rate, eating habits, and prepared your optimal day. Your breakfast is nutritionally personalized according to your genome and health goals. Your shower automatically adjusts temperature and minerals according to your hormonal stress level. Your wardrobe selects your clothes according to the weather, your schedule, and even your predicted emotional state. To get to work, you get into a fully autonomous vehicle. Waymo and Tesla have confirmed that Level 5 autonomous driving will be widespread by 2030. During the trip, you don't drive, you don't even look at the road. You work, you relax, or you explore virtual environments. But the most revolutionary thing is that most of you won't even physically travel to work anymore. McKinsey predicts that 60% of current jobs will be obsolete by 2040. Not replaced by AI, but transformed into something entirely new. Virtual experience architect, artificial intelligence ethicist, genetic designer, augmented reality therapist. Professions that don't exist yet will become common. Your office will be a virtual space where you'll collaborate with human and artificial colleagues scattered across the planet. Your creativity will be amplified by specialized AIs. Your decisions will be guided by real-time analysis of millions of variables. For leisure, you'll be able to live experiences impossible in the physical world. Climbing Everest, exploring the ocean depths, traveling in space, meeting historical figures reconstructed by AI, all from your living room, with realism indistinguishable from reality. The ultimate shock, the singularity of 2045. But that's nothing compared to what awaits us in 2045. Ray Kurzweil, who accurately predicted the emergence of the internet, smartphones, and modern AI, states that 2045 will mark the technological point of no return. Artificial intelligence will be 1 billion times more powerful than all human brains combined, he explains. At this stage, the distinction between human and artificial will no longer make any sense. Your biological body will become optional, not through mechanical replacement, but through progressive augmentation. Nanobots circulating in your blood, optimizing every bodily function. Artificial organs more efficient than the originals. Robotic limbs controlled directly by your augmented brain. Your consciousness itself can be uploaded, downloaded, copied, improved. Immortality will no longer be a philosophical dream, but an accessible technological option. You'll be able to exist simultaneously in multiple bodies, in multiple virtual environments, on multiple planets. Your intelligence can be temporarily merged with other consciousnesses to solve complex problems. Dr. Nick Bostrom from Oxford University calls this phase the emergence of post-humanity. More precisely, the emergence of a life form so advanced that we, humans of 2025, could no more understand it than an ant can understand the internet. The reality behind the predictions. Everything I just described doesn't belong to speculation. Every element is based on ongoing research in the world's most advanced laboratories. Harvard, Stanford, MIT, DeepMind, OpenAI, the brightest scientists of our time are currently working to make these visions concrete. The first neural implants are already functional. The first revolutionary genetic treatments are in testing phases. The first general AIs are in advanced development. The first fully autonomous vehicles are circulating in several cities. The technological acceleration curve follows exponential progression. What took us 50 years to develop in the past, we now develop in 5 years. And this acceleration itself is accelerating. Your children will probably live in a world more different from ours than ours is from the Stone Age. And this transformation won't happen in 1,000 years, but in 20 years. So here's the fundamental question. How do you prepare for a future that will surpass everything humanity has ever imagined? The answer begins with accepting that these changes are inevitable. They're coming, not in a distant century, but in your current lifetime. The only variable is your level of preparation. In the comments, tell me, which prediction excites you the most? Which one worries you the most? And most importantly, how do you plan to prepare for this revolution that's already beginning? The future of humanity is being decided now. The question is no longer whether you'll witness this transformation, but whether you'll be an actor or a spectator in it.